Jock talked about you changed your workout regimen, changed your diet a little bit. What changes did you try to make this summer and why?
I think the biggest focus for my summer was just my body. Really trying to maximize, the tools that I have to put me in the best position to be an effective player, and also to stay injury-free. So it went more or less not into just the rehabilitation of my hamstring, but trying to get the most out of my capabilities this season.
Hey Aaron, right now, how are you feeling health-wise as far as going into
the season? I feel great. Yeah, I feel great. I feel like I'm in the best running condition possible at this point for me. Trying to just get as much body strength as possible so I can really be efficient and tight with my game.
You got a lot of 19, 20, 21-year-olds around here. How seriously do you take that mentor role, being a mentor for guys?
Yeah, I mean, I try to keep a bug in their ear vocally a little bit, but most importantly, just be a great example for them. The way that I work, the way that I approach the game, and then hopefully the way that I compete when the lights turn on.
How are you helping these guys off the court, though? A lot of stuff on the court we talk about, mentoring them. As far as off the court, finances or anything like that, if they let you in, what are you trying to help them as far as preparing to be a professional basketball player?
Yeah, anything about life. I mean, the NBA is more than just a game. It's just an entire lifestyle. So anything that I can help them with and help them persevere through, I think it'd be a positive thing.
Aaron, as you've seen some of these guys, who has impressed you the most in terms of how much they've improved over the summer?
Man, all of them. I think the confidence of Nick, the toughness of Nick, Tobias's body, Mo's body, Andrew, Kyle, Duran's skill set. All of these guys, they've definitely, I don't know to what height they've taken their game. We'll find out come season, but they're all really been really impressive.
With speed being such an important part of your individual game, have you lit up the hamstring, as they say? I mean, is there any apprehension there at all?
No, it's fine. It's just about strengthening that muscle, strengthening my whole core in general so that I don't depend on one muscle too much and overcompensate as I continue to work myself harder and harder. But yeah, speed is and agility is definitely a big part of a guard's game, so I definitely want to be effective now.
Aaron, Jock was saying that you led the team in scoring last year, but he thinks you can be a lot more efficient. You can shoot a better percentage.
Yeah.
Is that things you've tried to better going into this season?
Yeah, no question. Me getting better this year doesn't necessarily have to mean I'm adding new things to my game or trying to expand my role, but just being more and more effective with the things that I know I can do well. So that means knocking down a three at a higher level, shooting a good percentage from the line, but actually getting there a little bit more. And then, last year I had my first experiences with having a lot of attention from defenses on offensive end. So now it's just about picking my spots, being effective, not wasting too much energy.
How'd you see the guard rotation shaking out between you, Jameer, and Victor? And can you see a scenario where all three of you might be on the court at the same time?
Honestly, I don't know. I would obviously leave that up to coach, but I think the potential for many scenarios is there, depending on what the game calls for.
What have you noticed about Victor so far? What do you like? How much have you gotten to know him?
We just had a few little up and down runs, and I've been really impressed with him. Obviously, he's athletic and young and energetic, but he has a great motor, great lateral quickness on the defensive end of the court, so he can help us there now. And he's got the ability to get in the paint. He's got a strong upper body, so there'll be some more playmaking out there from him.
Are you expecting to play in more three guard sets this year with the addition of Victor?
No, I don't know. Hopefully I'm prepared to play all around the perimeter, defensively, most importantly. I think offensively I'll be fine, but we'll see. We'll see what Coach has in mind.
You wrote on your website that there were 4 particular areas of your game, including the post, where you were trying to work on in the practice court in your house. Yeah. Why specifically the post? Do you anticipate being in there more this year?
Yeah, I would hope so. I was pretty effective down there, in the right moments. So, if there's some stronger points in my game, I definitely want to emphasize those and take advantage of those, not only for myself, but maybe create some create some opportunity for my teammates by the attention that I get down there posting up smaller guards or guys my size.
So when you talk about becoming more efficient, do you happen to know which areas of the floor work best for you, which points of attack?
Yeah, it's all over the court, but it's the way I go about it. So just being prepared, the way that I shoot my open threes, and make sure my shot selection from three is what it needs to be. When I get my open opportunities in the mid-range area, just really taking advantage of them. Not so much individually, but using my teammates a little bit more. And then when I get down in the post, just play strong, play effective. If I run into some double teams here and there, make sure that opportunity creates something for my teammates.
Now, you talked about last year as far as trying to adjust to having other defenses focus on you.
Yeah.
What did you work on in the offseason to try to make it a little bit easier for you this year to adjust to that?
Really not too much on my game. Really just, my body in a sense, so I can be at full strength and effective to take on whatever comes at me or anyone on the team, matter of fact, including him. But I think I'll be okay. The guys this year that were all in their first year experience with their roles as well, they're much improved. So I think it's going to be good for all of us.
Now, you're obviously known as a defensive player. You get a lot of tough defensive assignments.
Yeah.
How hard is it to be that great defender on the defensive end but still contribute offensively? Because in a league now where guys just pick one or the other side, they don't play both. Yeah. How tough is it for you to be able to play both effectively?
You have to be able to give the effort. And honestly, defense should come first and foremost. My focus will definitely be engaging my teammates so that we're all at a high level on that end. And then again, it goes back to being effective, not wasting too much energy on the offense trying to score too much, but just being sharp and picking your spot so that you can kind of have the stamina to do both.
The young guys spend a lot of time in Orlando working out together and kind of bonding as a group. How important is that for them to have that kind of experience and chemistry as they go into their second, third years?
Yeah, it's very important. It's no secret that the league ranges from guys that are 19, 20, all the way up to 35. So finding guys to hang out all the time can sometimes be tough. But we got a lot of guys in the same area. So now that we're all here and the season's here, I think those guys spending a majority of the summer together will benefit us all.
Would you say the summer between the first and the second year is probably one of the most important for a young guy? I know you had a pretty big jump after your rookie season.
Yeah, it's important because you finally get the NBA game and the NBA life under your belt, and then you kind of know what to expect or anticipate a little something going into year two, and I think they really took advantage of that.
There was a trade rumor involving you that team officials say was BS, but did you hear about it? And when you hear about something, it seems like it's just be natural human nature just to say what's going on here. How did it affect you?
Not really. I've seen a lot of trades go down within my own NBA circle with my team, whether I was in Detroit or Denver. So it's part of the game. It's part of the business. At the end of the day, I'm very, very blessed to play this game no matter where I'm playing, and I'm proud of that. So, again, as I stated last media day, that you just have to be professional with those things. Just be professional with them, and as long as you're wearing this Magic uniform, you give it your best.
Compared to this time last year, how much more comfortable are you with this environment, with this franchise, living all the way down in the Southeast as opposed to West Coast or Upper Midwest?
I'm enjoying it. I'm definitely enjoying the process now, individually, and then seeing the process around here collectively, upstairs and with the players. So it's been great. It's been great. My maturity going into this year is definitely at a different level, just having a year experience. So, and I think that's going to translate off the court, but most importantly, on the court.
He's got to go, guys. They're tapping me.
Yeah, thank you. No problem.